comes up, the opening set, right, is always something that people talk about. It's like, if I could just figure out where to start, and that is, for me, it's a tough thing because I always feel like that once I chart the opening set, that kind of sets the dominoes in motion. And it's like, if I make a bad choice at the very beginning, I can really mess myself up. But I shouldn't think that way because I can always go back and change it. Like, you can't really ruin it. But a lot of times it's kind of hard to just commit to that beginning. How are we going to start the show visually? And again, I try to let the music dictate everything. It does take the longest to chart because you're having to create all of the forms. You're not just moving forms around in Pieware, but you're having to draw for the first time those 80 or 100. So sometimes I don't put the instrumentation in until I get to that first impact. So if it starts soft, low, I don't worry about it too much. It doesn't matter even if they're all together. It could be, trumpets aren't all together, but then when I get that first impact, then I know where all the instruments are. A lot of times I'll just do that. We have a panel of experts here, so we could all brainstorm and give you ideas. You were busy during break. If you filled all this out, all right. The phrasing is really easy to follow. I think that all the phrasing you have marked makes logical sense to me. Is everybody in agreement? I mean, I didn't hear anything where I felt like it was a false phrase, you know what I mean? Where you had like, this phrase is 16 counts long and I heard a 12 count phrase. So all that's really good. What I wonder about is if you're concerned about the 64 counts, because what happens is you have 10 sets over 58 measures and we have the 2 standpads. If they were, if you had even 3 standpads of 32 counts, but they were spread out, right? It would be different than having, okay, we have a 64, then we have a 40, and then we have a 64 again. If there were more time in between the 2 standpads, it would help spread things out. I wondered if there's a way to divide up the 64 to where maybe you move group A for 16, everybody else stands fast, move group B for 16, Group A and everybody else stands fast. Group C moves 6, you know what I mean? Everybody does a 16 count move, and then it resolves, everybody's back in the form together.